Welcome to The Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and The Daily Dish.
Hey everyone, so glad you're here. Thanks so much for showing up for Soulful Saturday. Already, I see June, Jocelyn, Linda, Kathy, Nancy. Yes, this is the Romper Room roll call. Somebody wrote that in our Facebook group and I had to laugh. It's true. I do like calling everybody out in a good way. In a good way. Hello, my little Nancy. My Nancy pants. How are you? Good to see you. Good to have you all here. You know, last Thursday, in the middle of Thirsty Thursday, actually was even just the very beginning of Thirsty Thursday. I didn't even get to really any of our content. Boom, the electricity went out. Happens sometimes, doesn't it? Well, it went out. That's fine. It's back on, and hopefully we're going to get all the way through our content. I hope so today anyway. Lisa, Juanita, Reba, good to see you. Jackie and Lucy, so delighted to have you here. Just saw you a little while ago, Lisa, Denise. Just saw you in Inner Circle. You want to be a part of Inner Circle? I'll tell you what, we will have, you get on the wait list is how that whole thing is going to work. Go to savingdinner.com/circle and put your name in. It's worth it, isn't it, ladies? Hi, Jeanette. Denise is in the house. Martha, Susan, Joanne, of course, is here. I am so delighted to see you all. It's so great to be here. Isn't it? It's so great to be together. One of the things that I enjoy more than anything is hearts connected. That's what we get to do here. That's how we get to do it here. If you aren't ready to, do the whole Inner Circle thing, that's quite all right. The requirement is to see you want to go up a level or two and really, push the envelope. If you don't want to, if you want to just go ahead and start reading the book, getting off the Carousel of Crazy book and get the accompanying workbook that comes with it, you can go to savingdinner.com/crazy, because I'm telling you, that's what it's all about right there. We all have some kind of a Carousel of Crazy. This is about food. It is about the diet culture. It is about opting out. But, you can overlay this whole Carousel of Crazy notion onto everything. Because we all have them, folks. I hate to tell you, part of the human equation, don't you think? Joanne says she loves Inner Circle. I love that you're there, Joanne. I love your contribution. I think it's so great. We have a new quote of the week. Did you know that? I'm going to show it to you on a cup. What do you think of that? And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. And you know what? Maybe that's you. Maybe you're saying, I'm ready to blossom. I'm ready to live my life in full bloom. We have things for that. That's what this whole broadcast is about. That's what this whole thing is about. That's what we are about. That's what we are about. Right? That's what we're about. And that's why we are getting ready this Thursday coming up. There is a workshop coming in. You will not want to miss. But caveat, you do have to be an owner of the Take Back Your Life journal. It's powerful though, because if you're tired of not getting things done, if you're tired of always using excuses, or you're saying, I just don't know what to do, or help me with this, I'm going to stay, I'm telling you, all the way to the very end. I will take everyone's questions. And we're doing it on Crowdcast, which is great because we can bring you on camera. We can go through, we can troubleshoot. That's what it's going to be all about. But it is about Take Back Your Life journal. And it is about staying on task and compressing the rest of this year into getting goals accomplished. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for this. I need this. This whole pandemic has really, it's taken its toll on all of us. I was saying the other day, I think I need to up my game and get out of the hoodies and my hair being up all the time. It's just, but this is my comfort zone. I told Mark, I said, I don't even know if I'm going to ever wear another pair of jeans again. I'm kidding, of course, but this is what we want to do. We want to retake and take back our lives and have, at the end of this year, have something so exciting that 2022 is just going to be just like piece of cake. I'm going to have this thing. I'm going to walk it through. You go watch the webinar that I did last week, savingdinner.com/holiday, but pick up this darn journal, because this journal is everything. And if you buy the journal, you're also going to get for free the holiday plan that I put together so to keep you on the rails without going, absolutely nutty and off the rails and then having to like really look at things come January. We don't want to do that. If you just want to get the journal and you say, I don't want to watch that, go to savingdinner.com/journal. But this is the needle mover. This is the needle mover. And right, Jenny's putting this in. If you already own the journal, all you have to do is just watch your emails, because you will be getting, it's invitation only. You're going to be getting a link to this workshop that we're doing on Friday. You get the holiday cheers plan and all that. So yeah. And if you just want to get the holiday cheers plan, go to savingdinner.com/cheer. It's simple, it's cheap and it's easy. Cheap and easy, cheap and easy. And I don't mean in that derogatory way. All right. Now, digestzymes are our supplement of the week. You got one more day to get it, right? Get on top of this. Can I tell you why I really love digestzymes? These are also, not only do they help with your digestion and get your digestion back on point and make you feel good with the food that you're eating, but they're also helpful for when you're, getting over an injury. There's stuff in there. These digestive enzymes eat stuff up. It also helps with autophagy and keeping you basically doing the cleanup, the metabolic cleanup that you do on steroids in your body. Autophagy is when we go to the place of an extended a little bit longer of a fast, and our body does a lot of cleanup, getting rid of all the garbage that we throw off, including loose skin, by the way. Including, I mean, if you've got skin tags, I've got gals who say, I had skin tags, now they're gone. That's autophagy at work. Every single one of the stretch marks that I had on my body, which believe me, there were a few. I had 2 almost 10-pound babies back to back. Gone. They're gone. You have to do autophagy along with collagen loading. That's another topic entirely. And a collagen loading helps you to build back better. Sorry, that was funny. But also the digestzymes are really helping in saying the autophagy is going, yeah, let's go. It's like the difference between regular gas and the gas that jets put in it, jet fuel. So much fun. Yeah, I'm really excited for the workshop, Jocelyn, because I'm going to teach it. Of course, I'm going to teach it, but we're also going to get to the place of saying, okay, so show me where you're having trouble putting this together, and I'll be able to help you on that. So we'll hot seat it a little bit, but I also just want to say that everyone who owns this journal, you have been given the homework. You've got to do it. If you don't do the homework, you're not going to get it done. So, Diane, good, just so lovely to have you here. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Look at all the lovelies welcoming our lovely new Diane. It's nice to have you here, Diane. And I didn't even see you. I have to go look for you. Here she is, newcomer. Yay! Yay! So last Thursday, this whole week, we've been busting myths wide open. And last Thursday, we were talking about the myth of not having enough time. Isn't that a good one, though? And how often have we said that? How often have we said, oh my goodness, I think I lost my thing. How often have we said we just don't have time? Is that a truth? Is that a myth? Or is it a big, fat, juicy lie? That's what I'm going to get into and talk about in just half a second. Want to let you know that your questions are important to me, and I answer them every single Friday. If not live on a recorded show, but I promise I will always show up. You send me the questions, I will always answer them. All you have to do is send them into support@savingdinner.com. question for Leanne on Friday. That's how it gets done. It goes right there in the subject line and I take care of it. TikTok and Instagram. Yeah, we're there. Can you believe it? And if you haven't seen my makeup tutorial yet, go check it out. I had the best time doing that. My daughter and I we were just laughing our buns off. She's the one who did that. Yes, so if you bought them when they came out, you'll get the email with the link. Exactly, Juanita. And I'm glad you're here, by the way. Yes. This is the second to last day, too, to get the big book, ebook, full of crock pot recipes. It's a $37 value, free, every time you order something from us. This whole month, we've been sending those recipes out. I hope you've gotten them, right? By the way, the digest slimes, you can find them. Buy 3, get 1 free. You can find them over at savingdinner.com/show. That's where we put them. I forgot to tell you that part. Let's get into the goods here, shall we? Let's get down to business. So it was Thirsty Thursday, now it's Soulful Saturday, because, I believe that the things that we think just impact us one way, really, if you want to get into the weeds, they impact us all the way around the block. Heart, mind, body, and soul. Heart, mind, body, and soul. And when we have the vision to see that, then we can start being so much more impactful with our lives. We need to start looking at things from a different perspective, I believe. I believe we're all called, you've heard me say that before, that we're all called on purpose and for purpose by God himself. He hand-selected you and put you here on this earth. So when we say we don't have time, who do you think we're insulting? Who do you think we're giving the goods to? Who do you think we're saying, to? I look at that because I've done that too. We've all wasted time, or worse, killed time, whatever. The point is we can't do that any longer. Do you hear Lincoln? Mailman's here. We can't do that any longer. When we do that kind of stuff, we're basically thumbing our nose at the one who gave us this precious time. We can't do that. We need to get back into the place of understanding our time on this earth is precious. So I'm using this acronym IDHT, I don't have time, to really look at it for what it is. This IDHT thing, it is an excuse, a dismissal. It's a convenient way out. And honestly, at the very end of it, the very bottom line of the whole thing, it's a lie. It's a lie. Now, maybe you don't have the kind of time that you think you should have in order to do something. Okay, I get that part, but let's put everything into perspective. If you are the mother of, 6 kids, all with special needs, your time is going to be different. And I think you're also going to be viewing your time as extraordinarily precious because you don't know from one minute to the other what's going to go on. And same if you're taking care of an elderly parent. It can be a little bit hectic and it's up and down and up and down. I remember, when taking care of my mother, I felt like she was upstairs and I was downstairs and I was up and down those stairs 8 million times a day. And I wasn't even setting my alarms to get my 4-minute workouts in and all of that stuff and doing my flights either. You know what I'm talking about. But that's part of the package and that's part of the call on your life and part of your purpose. So that's cool. And we get that. And when we see things that we have this privilege and we have this purpose, and that we are called indeed to do this great work, this genuine, kind, loving, beautiful work of taking care of that parent or those children, then we see things with a slightly different view. We get a lot less ticked off when, our beautiful schedule is out of whack. But I want to really look at things from any perspective. Whoever we are, we all have 24 hours. And however it's taken up or whatever, we can dive, that's why I don't believe in taking big swaths of time and saying, I'm just going to work out for 2 hours or an hour. I mean, I was reading this woman today saying, in one of my groups saying, oh, I'm going to work out for 2 hours. Come on. Come on. You don't have to do that. We could just do it a little bit here and a little bit there. I mean, it's just, we talk about that. That's our whole get strong, be strong thing. It doesn't have to take up great big old gobs of time. It's amazing what you can do in 4 minutes. Amazing what you can do in 10 minutes here and all that. I interject mine all throughout the day, get the sweaty stuff done early, and then I do some other stuff all throughout the day. It's easy. It's easy to do. It's easy to fit in, even with a hectic schedule. But what I don't have time really means is I don't want to. Can we just be honest about that? It means I don't want to. Oh, I don't have time for that. And we all accept that excuse. Oh, well, okay, there you go. She told me. Well, maybe you don't have time for a 2-hour workout or an hour workout or even a half hour. But you do have time to do a 4-minute workout in the bathroom like Joanne does. You do. I'm sorry. And I will call Jocelyn out. I think it was Jocelyn that was doing 4-minute workouts in the bathroom at work. And she took a video of it and posted it in our Facebook group to show that there is time for things that we put priorities on. Always. There's time. You will always figure it out. If it's important to you, you figure it out. Hi, Lucretia. Lynn. This is how we get her done. This is how it's done. The other thing is maybe it's what we're saying is when we don't have time and just say, I'd rather just do X, Y, and Z instead. That's honest. That's honest. But, usually what we're saying instead, hiding behind is, I don't have time. Or the other one is, I don't have time. I'm too overwhelmed. I can't. It's impossible. Have you seen what I have to do? All these things. And yet we all know it's a bold-faced lie. We all know that. But we're all giving each other a pass. Oh, right. She just, she said the magic phrase, I don't have time. It's the magic phrase. So what does this mean about ourselves? That's what we got to look at. Like, what does this exactly mean? It means that we've bought into something. We've bought into this myth that there's not enough time. We bought into this idea that maybe we're not good enough to do something a certain way, or maybe if we can't do it perfect and the way the Instagram model is doing it, or the way the so-and-so is doing it, then we can't do it at all. Eek. Anyone? How about this? Or my other one, another favorite. Well, I've never been an athlete. Well, I've never been this and I've never been that. Okay, Jocelyn, it was somebody did it in the bathroom. I don't know who it was. I thought it was you, Jocelyn. Somebody did it in the bathroom at work. We'll find out who it is. Anybody find out and just post it here. You don't understand. Oh, my favorite. When I say, oh, how about if you just blah, 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 blah. And when you get somebody who's always pushing back, I don't have time. You don't understand. It's too hard. I'm overwhelmed. Blah, 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 blah. What is that all telling us about? It's saying that we're looking for any kind of excuse to hide behind, and that we don't have, as Anne Shirley would say, the scope of imagination to see beyond what we think it's supposed to be. Period. We all have time. We all have the same hours every single day in a day. It's just like, though, how much disposable time do you have? How much time do you have in order to put it in? Well, that's, like I said, that's the variable there. But you know what? The truth is, you have the time. You have the time, but you haven't made this certain thing a priority just yet. Have you? How about if we just started doing that? So in order to create the vibrant life that you want to create, then you have to find the time for the things that you say are important. Because otherwise they aren't important, because nothing's happening there. And this I don't have time thing is way more than an excuse. It is a dismissal and a pass to not live the vibrant life that you have been called to live. Called. There's a beacon of light coming down on your head. It's God himself calling you to this life. When you are living your life to the fullest, to the most vibrant, to the best that you can possibly do, doing things on this up-leveled type of a life, you're shining a light unto a city, unto a hill. You are the shining light on the hill. You are showing and leading by example. You have little eyes looking at you, maybe grown-up eyes looking at you. Maybe a neighbor, somebody is seeing you living your life in a way that's a little bit different than somebody else. You're getting things done. You're accomplishing great things. You are obviously taking care of yourself, your family, your friends. You've got the relationships, the connections, the feel-goodness that you have with yourself. If you want this, you're going to figure this part out. And it's going to take some doing. It is going to take some doing. And I'm going to show you how. Last Monday show, I believe it was, we did the time block. Was that the time block sheets that we did then? But savingdata.com/time to get the time blocking sheet. Do this exercise and figure out, where is my time truly going? Being raw, honest with that. Let that open up your eyes. And then write out on another one, just, print these out as many as possible. And then write out on another, what would an ideal day look like? Not fantasy land, the reality of what your life is, and how can you fit in the things that you want that are a priority into your life. That's how we do this. We don't think if only I had all the time, if only I didn't have X, Y, and Z to do. Well, if only I didn't. The reality is, this is what the reality is. Now, let's create from there. That's how we got to do it. So get the sheets, do 2, 3, even 4 of those sheets. You will not regret them. You will use them. Use a pencil and allow that sheet to show you exactly what's what. Because oftentimes we dismiss ourselves so easily. I don't have time, and we're sitting there on the phone, Instagramming or, whatever. So let's get the sheets done, shall we? Get those sheets done. savingdata.com/time. They're free. You can print as many as you want. It's going to help you out tremendously to find that time. Number 2, use your alarms on your phones. Oh my gosh, game changer. Can't get the hydration in? If your alarm's going off every hour and you're taking 5 big slugs of water, guess what? Every hour, and you're getting up and maybe doing some, a 4-minute workout or some squats or a couple of jumping jacks or high knees or up and down the stairs, whatever. You're getting your movement in, and you're accomplishing your goals, and you're fitting it in just as you need to, Susan, I've changed Susan to a pencil woman. I'm all about these pencils. Do you see these? I get them on Amazon, and I can't not have them. They're the best. This is what I use, and things erase. And the time blocking, I will talk about my perfectionism right here, is if I see stuff that's crossed out, I'm like, can't do it. But if I erase, I'm okay with that. These erase perfectly. P word again, sorry. So use your alarms and see, then what happens is you can see where you can put this in because you've done the time blocking sheet. You can piggyback a habit on another habit. I do a 4-minute workout. When my coffee's brewing and emptying the dishwasher, this is like boom, 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 get it done. Cannot do coffee until the 4-minute workout's done. Little arbitrary rules that you set up for yourself, but you're getting things done. Your priorities are fitting into your life. What is that about? How cool, right? Hydration, movement, even journaling. Yeah, even journaling you can fit in, so many different things. And wait till you see Thursday, the workshop that we're doing for Take Back Your Life. We all have journal prompts. We got a whole bunch of great stuff to help you out to get there to this next level so that you can get this stuff in and fit it into your life and make them into habits. How cool is that? Number 3 is to analyze. Don't get paralyzed. Analyze instead. Don't just, it's not working. I don't know what's going on. Figure it out. Look at it. If it's written out, guess what? Then you're going to be able to see it. Then you're going to go, oh my goodness, look what happens at lunch. I just fall apart. I go down the rabbit hole in social media or whatever and blah, blah, blah. Because here's the thing. You can only get into the Goldilocks zone, where everything is just right, once you've messed it up a whole bunch of times. Once you keep trying and you keep messing around, and it's like finding puzzle pieces. Ever put a puzzle together? Ever take a puzzle piece and go, oh, this is it, and it doesn't fit? Happens all the time. So what do? Do you just take it and throw it all back in the box and say, this puzzle doesn't work? Or do you find another puzzle piece and then go, oh, this is the right one? That's how this is. That's what we're talking about here. Everything will fit in. It might have to be adjusted time-wise. It has to be put a certain way. And maybe you're making it too hard on yourself. Maybe we need to clean it up. That's what the workshop's all about, by the way, which I will have a hands-on approach to doing this. So go get your journal if you haven't yet. So this Goldilocks zone is like, it's everything. Because the Goldilocks zone is your world, your life, not mine, not anybody else's. You're not, making a carbon copy of my journal and my zones and my whatever. You're doing you and what fits in for your life. This is so important. Number 4, include the kids' elderly parents if necessary, right? Like, if you're taking care of your dad, every Tuesdays and Thursdays, somebody's coming to help you, or you're the one alone doing the bath time or whatever. Well, you know how much time that's going to take. Block it out. Maybe you make time block sheets for Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe you do another one for Wednesdays. Do it. And what it's going to show you is where this time is going and how you can adjust your days accordingly to still have that vibrancy that you want. Because yes, you do have time. You just have to get creative with it. And I find when it's on paper, then I can start nailing some stuff down and making it happen. And that's the coolest part. So include the stuff where there's always going to be unexpected surprises, but there's certain things that just happen at certain times. Get it in there. Get it in there. Number 5 is ask for help. You know what I've noticed is the women who come in and say, you know what, I'm stuck here. I need help. Being able to risk a little bit to say, I need someone to hold my hand, stand by me, say something encouraging, whatever. When you're able to risk like that, that's an amygdala thing where your amygdala is going, no, danger, don't do that. Let's just hold it all in. But then when you do it, you get rewarded by your amygdala saying, good girl, way to go. Here's a little dopamine too, way to do it. And then the people come alongside. And then you get gobsmackingly happy and just saying, wow, why didn't I do this before? Yeah, people really do want to help. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to be, the end all be all and have the answer to everything. You don't. As a matter of fact, it's really quite satisfying when you hear somebody who says, hey, help me out. I don't know what to do here. And you come back and you say, I have that exact same thing. This is what I did. It really helped, right? We had somebody in our group who had asked, it's a real temptation for my husband. He wants rice and I'm cook that rice. That's a real temptation for me. And she doesn't do well with carbs, this whole thing. And there were so many good ideas there, one after the other after the other. And she said, that really helped me. That really helped me. You could be the person that helps. And see, then we figure out our way out of the stuck place. We figure out a way out of temptation's way. We figure out a way on making something fit and work into our schedule. So include all of this, include the people in your life. And yes, also ask for the help that you need. Maybe you can get a sister to do something for you, or trade babysitters. And that's number 6, is swap duties with someone. If you're overwhelmed with a bunch of little kids, swap it out with someone and say, hey, you know what? I need some time to I need a chunk of time. I'll tell you what, you take my 2, I'll take your 3 next Saturday. And let's just do that. Are you cool with that? Dang, do it, girl. I'm telling you. And then be really planned out and just don't, use that time really well. You'll see how, having this kind of an idea really helps. You'll get some time alone, you'll get some ideas together, and it'll spur things on. And number 7 is use your indentured servants. You've probably heard me talk about, I used to lots, in the early blogging days, but plug them all in, get them all going. Get your crock pot, your Instant Pot out, get the oven going, get the toaster oven going, dishwasher, washing machine. They're all, you got 8 servants there doing all kinds of stuff. Get them going. Get them all going at one time, even if you can. But remember that we're not carting our laundry down to the creek and, scrub a dub. We've got appliances that do the heavy lifting. Remember to use them. And number 8, the last one is, are you distracted? Are you finding that as you do your timesheet that really what's happening here is when you should be doing your workout or something like that, you've gone down a rabbit hole with your phone. It happens. We have more distraction than we've ever had before. But it's when we know this, then it's up to us to do something about it. So maybe what you do is you leave your phone up. That's one of the things that I will do. I'm downstairs, I'm working. I will leave my phone upstairs. Guess what? If somebody calls, it'll come out on because I have a MacBook, an AirBook, Mac, I guess, whatever. And I have an iPhone. They all sync. I'm not going to miss anything. I don't need to have my phone right here. My phone has all kinds of stuff on it that I don't need to go to TikTok and see what the latest thing is, but you do. You need to go like my TikToks. You know what I'm saying? Set some rules for engagement. I'm not saying don't ever get on your phone. I'm not saying don't ever have a little Netflix bingey poo. I'm not saying don't ever. I'm just saying set some rules. What works for you? You don't have to do the whole day. You don't have to do the whole night. Maybe it's an hour here or a half hour. But set rules for yourself. Give yourself limits. Boundaries are good. This is what keeps the dogs in the yard. This is what keeps us sane. And this is what's going to help you to redeem your time instead of losing it and saying all over the place and excusing yourself from living the vibrant life that you've been called to live and saying, I don't have time. When in fact you do. You just haven't taken the time to analyze what the heck's going on and where it's going. And that's me telling you a thing or two. I so appreciate you so much. And boy, I'm still having the warm fuzzies from Inner Circle. Listen, if you're interested, Inner Circle is on a wait list for January. We will be starting our new one. So just check it out. Go to savingdinner.com/circle. Because it is quite a treat to be able to be with a bunch of women that you love and care about and are all on the same page with. So cool. You are wonderful. I want you to have a fabulous Sunday. We will be dark here, but we'll be back on Monday for Motivational Monday. Peace be with you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.